Hello, I am Julie McLemore, and I'm so glad that you've joined me today to learn a little bit more about birth. So I have a baby with me today, and she's all snug in there. This is the placenta, and this is the side that attaches to you as the mother. You can see it's pretty big after your baby is born. This will be the size of your wound, which is why it's so important that you take time to recover and to heal properly after your baby is born. And why breastfeeding is so important, right? To clamp down and get the bleeding to stop so you can heal properly. So this is our baby girl, all snug as a bug in there. She doesn't have a name yet, currently unnamed, but this is the amniotic sac. It actually has two layers, the chorion and the amnion. And the amnion is the inner layer, and that is what we usually refer to when we say, like, I think my water broke. Like that's what it's talking about right there. So here she is. Here is her. Well, let's show you the inside of the placenta that is up against her. So you can kind of see the little branches, and this will be the trunk. So it's called the tree of life, and this is the side facing her. So if you want, after your baby is born, request to see the placenta and to look at that. It's actually really super fascinating, I think. But this is the umbilical cord, the cord that's usually cut that goes to your baby. And it has two arteries and one vein. And the arteries bring the waste and the carbon dioxide from the baby and away. And the vein brings good hormones and rich nutrients and oxygen to your baby, okay? So that's the umbilical cord, the placenta, the amniotic membranes, and your baby girl, all right? Now, here's your hips, and we've got, on your hips today, we've got your perineum, so you can see your skin here. And as your baby crowns, hopefully she's head down and face down. Then you can see as she crowns, this is called crowning, when you can start to see her head come out and the little hair. So warmth helps your skin to stretch and you to be able to open up. My favorite is essential oils with warm olive oil. Is so beneficial to help with the healing and help everything function properly. And then another big thing that can help is mother-led pushing. So waiting until you are ready to push, until you're feeling the urge, until you're completely dilated and the contractions are happening. And when you feel that urge, your body, you can't fight it. Your body just takes over and you just instinctively push. And by not forcing mom to push when she's not ready, that can help you to just have your baby properly and to have as little as possible interruptions down here, okay? So here is your hips, and I can show you this way. So this is your tailbone right here, and then your hips. And one thing we like to do as doulas is the double hip squeeze. You can see how as we squeeze the hips and push on your hips, it actually opens them up and makes more room for the baby to pass through, which makes it easier on everybody, right? The other thing that it can be super helpful is if you are positioned really well. So either on your hands and knees, or if you're upright, this can help. Your tailbone is actually flexible and it will actually move out of the way. Again, if you're on your hands and knees, or if you've got gravity working with you, then you can be upright. If you are on your back, it makes it really hard for your tailbone to move out of the way because you're laying on it and you don't have gravity helping you, and you've actually got to push baby, up and out. So it's actually makes it more difficult for yourself. So keep that in mind to have good positioning. Okay. So hopefully your baby is in the optimal fetal position, which means she's head down, which means she's face down. She will actually be kind of curved over onto her left side. And so, or over onto your left side, ideally. And then as you give birth to her, she will actually turn on her way out. Now, if you've been around a newborn and you've pushed on a newborn's feet, they automatically just have that reflex and they'll push back. And so as your body is contracting and pushing down to give birth to your baby, your muscles are pushing on your baby's legs and feet, and she's kicking back. And so you're both working together. It's this beautiful teamwork of mother and daughter working together to be born, and I love it. Okay, so baby's crowned, everything's going well. She's actually gonna spin and be born. Now, if you are upright, on a birth ball, or if you're moving, swaying your hips, that actually helps her to be able to move and to be able to get into position and to be able to be born as quickly and as smoothly as possible. So I hope you've learned a lot with me and my friends today, and good luck with your birth. If you are one of my doula clients, I look forward to meeting with you, and I can bring all of this and sit down with you and we can discuss it all in a lot more detail.